Yo, let's do this, everybody. It's a Bullet Brawl Thursday. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm not going to lie to you. Almost secretly hoping that my employer, the infamous Chess.com, stayed down with the massive code push we were doing all day today so that I might have a reasonable excuse to get out of this Bullet Brawl on this particular Thursday, but lucky for all of you, that did not happen, and I know, I secretly didn't really want to get out of it. I love our opportunity to bond over random, useless words in a chess game. This is going to be fun. Let's take this thing. Let's challenge the e-file, and we'll see who gets an attack now that he is opening it up aggressively. So many moves here. So many moves, so little time. Let's undermine. That's what you do when there's a piece in the center. You undermine it. You take, and then you shake and bake. And he can't take because he opens up, well, it opens up a couple things. For one, the rook on a1 is hanging, and he can't take back because I have a double attack, which I saw, and I expect a resignation after that little combinacion. Powerful ideas like knight d4 were pretty good too. Let's rematch this guy. Let's get a couple wins under our belt, and maybe we'll turn this thing into a long Bullet Brawl today, and I'll try to get a title player. I did challenge a title player, multiple international masters and FIDE masters in our live server right now, but nobody wanted to play with me today. But I won't whine and say how hurt my feelings are. I'll just play. Play whoever wants to play me. That's what I'll do. And it should be fun. This is obviously a little bit careless by my opponent to go for a line like this. I will trade queens, pick up this pawn with check. Trade on d7, capture on d6. Maybe not. Maybe I should have just backed up. But this is still good enough for a pretty big advantage. Up a clear pawn and then some at this point. Let's undermine him quickly before he has a chance to solidify his king in the center. Play c4. Thought he might go for some sort of discovered check, so I'm going to return the favor and get my king off of the file. Yeah, you like that? That's what I'm talking about. Let's take here. If you want my bishop, you go ahead and take it, Buttercup. I'll take with double check. I'll trade on c8, and then, and only then, will I take back on g5. Now, I can take with the knight, but it gives up my h2 pawn, so I'll just take with the pawn. Why even let his pieces into the game at this point? That's what I'm thinking. Let's just not do that. Let's not go there right now. All right, I guess he's going to take on e5. I can take and head over to f2 and hit the f7 pawn. If he plays rook f5, I will happily trade, as he cannot really head into that endgame. We'll pick up that pawn. Let's see here, and then we'll defend h4. He'll probably check us, though, at some point, walk us up. Oh, don't forget about time here, Danny. Talking to myself, not to forget about time. I'm going to have to... Oh, didn't even mean to do that. He'll probably check again, check me out. Oh, he wants that. I don't want to lose on time, so it's time to start pushing this guy. Time to push. Time to push. Push, push, push. And he can do nothing to prevent me from queening at this point. It's only a matter of time before we commit the crime. Let's bring this thing up. Check. Always check. It might be mate. And we will complete the victory now. Okay, well, we didn't need to checkmate him. And a couple wins in a row. That was good. Good for me to get this therapy going. I only do these Bullet Brawls for therapy, get my, this inner instinct I have to trash talk and be a crazy person when I play a chess game. Just get it all out. Maybe now we can get some serious chess going. Let me see if I can bring a title player into this dog and pony dance that is the Bullet Brawl show. I'll be right back. And your wish is my command. Look at that. We have GM Joey, the infamous GM Joey, returning for a Bullet Brawl. Assuming he actually makes this move and doesn't abort, once again, toying with us and all the fans who want to see me play a GM and IM. And I don't avoid the strong players, but GM Joey has the knack of accepting challenges and then basically letting the server abort it. Why does he do that? Why doesn't he have the chutzpah to play? That's right, GM Joey. I'm calling you out live on a Bullet Brawl here for all the YouTube, that's a new website. Somebody go start that. Anyway, for all the YouTube fans to see, GM, I'm here. I rematched you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, well, I'm not going to sit around and waste our time waiting for it. I'll go try to find someone else. Okay, and there we go. FIDE Master, Evan Zhu, the legend in Bullet, one of the stronger players on our site. one of the most active players on our site would also be appropriate. He seems to be online all the time, doesn't he? He's always here. Playing Blitz, watching, waiting, observing. Let's put that knight into d4. Let's see here. We'll take with the e-pawn and clear the way for the e5 square to potentially be where we want this party to take place. I'm going to go ahead and take here, happily creating incredible complications because it seems like a fun thing to do right now. Open up the position for complications along the open files and diagonals and squares, and I'm hoping that I would love to play queen up there. You can take on e2, I take, he takes e6, I take. I win all my material back, so what the heck, let's do it. And if he doesn't want it, if he doesn't want a piece, we're going to bring the queen in and try to take advantage of the pin. That is our plan currently, our most current plan. And it's a little bit sketchy, I'm aware. But I'm hoping it just might work out, and doesn't look like it's going to at this point. Doesn't look like it was the best idea at this point. But maybe I have a chance for perpetual check, who knows. I think I worry as much about the position as my time on the tickety right now. Time on the tickety, not my favorite thing. How much time I have left here, that is for sure. Oh, I didn't see that. That's his plan to trade queens, and at this point, likely all he needs. Oh wow, that's a risk. But I guess you do indeed have to risk it if you want the biscuit, and he knows that. Looks like he's going to take me down for the world to see. And so we will try to get one rematch or so. Mainly time right now is just too much. Too much for me to be expected to play. And that's the problem. Well, let's rematch it and give us one more big show, shall we? One more show. FIDE Master Evan Ju being someone I just played recently in a live session on the main site of Chess.com. So if you haven't checked out those, then you probably should. They can be lots of fun. Okay, wow. That's a little aggressive. That's okay, and that's a whole lot of dog barking outside. I apologize for that, everybody. Well, I'd like to take advantage of that, but I don't want to think too much about this. So instead, I'm going to try to create some controversy over here on the other side of the board. That was a strange decision for him to allow me to get d5. I will take it happily. Again, please ignore the dogs, everyone, as best you can. Okay, I guess I'll take there. And take on f7 and blow the whole thing up. Yeah. Yeah, we will. Let's do it. Really? Okay. Well, let's see. Can he really pretend to even play this way? Can he even pretend to play this way with a pawn on f7? Kind of amazing that I don't have anything immediately right now. I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but I don't know what really to say about it. Let me take on b7. Oh, he wants this. Okay, he wants to get rid of my rook and chances to come around. That's his idea. Oh, that was a mistake and a resignation. I was expecting rook f8. All right, well, we got to play one more. Let's try to get one win against this guy before we go on full tilt. It's the problem when you start losing games here on Bullet Brawl. You just want to win so bad. Especially those two games were also very close. But playing a player this strong, you can see the difference of time, where multitasking and playing on time gets that much harder to keep up with the pace. And I will do my best to avoid time pressure this time around. Definitely a major goal in this situation. What's he going to do? Play e4? This just doesn't seem like a very good approach for him. Yeah, he has to play some move like this, which is kind of ugly. Okay. Well, I'm not super worried about all that. I'll go ahead and take anyway. I'd still like to put a piece into d4, because why not? And I'd still like to go for ideas with my queen into h3, but I don't have a knockout, which is kind of irritating. Although that move was a little bit surprising, letting me get my knight to g4. So I will take that opportunity and play f5 for sure. For sure, this is a good position for black. We'll see if I can keep it going in this bullet setting. Yeah, I thought he might go for this simple attacking move, but I don't think it's very good. I can take here, happily. If he trades on f8, that's no problem, man. Yeah, he wants to trade queens, of course, and I would love there to just be some sort of simple checkmate here, but I don't see it. I would love it to exist, but I didn't see it. Wow, really? Walks right into that, huh? That just doesn't seem very good for him. So I will push the d pawn and do so happily. Let's see, let's attack his knight and give a little Chekaruski while we have the time. And take here with our discovered check. Discovered check, it might be mate. Always discovered check, it might be mate. Moving quickly now. Time is of the essence. I fully expect Evan Zhu to pre-move the game out, or at least attempt to. And we got one. Well, sorry I had to lose two to get here, but as much as you guys would like this Bullet Brawl to continue on forever, I can't really do it because it just gets harder and harder, and we'll finish the day on a plus 500, 3 and 2 total on the day, and I'll probably sit here and continue to play some Bullet here with Mr. Evan Zhu, but we will end the recording now. Hope you enjoyed this Bullet Brawl, and obviously we're going to see you around on Chess.com. You guessed it.